What's up, people? Thank you. You know, I had a whole set of stuff that I'd written and I wanted to perform for y'all, but do y'all have like fucked up families? Like I'm outside, like getting ready, and I got a call from a family member, man, like, I'm really a fucked up individual, and it's my family's fault. Like, let me explain. Anybody here have like good parents? Who, like, raise your hand if you had like good parents.
Yeah.
Kind of. Fuck y'all. Every last one of y'all had good parents, man. Y'all can go to hell. I was born in Chicago. I know there's people here from Chicago. I was born in Chicago to just one of the most fucked up families ever, man. And let me explain what I mean when I say that. So when I was about 10 years old, I have this cousin named Eric. And Eric used to babysit us. And Eric couldn't stand when I would drink his soda. Like, he would drink a soda, leave it half drunk, and sit it on the counter. And then, like, little poor kid, when you see so when you pour, you can't resist soda. Like, so I would go and I would drink his soda, and he would get super pissed off. And one day he's sitting there with his girlfriend. I could not make this up. Like, this is for real my life, people. He's sitting there with his girlfriend, and they leave the room with a half-drank soda. And I go and drink it, thinking, can't resist soda. Eric comes back in the room, pissed off that this 10-year-old cousin had drank the soda. And he looks at me, leans in close, real close, and he goes, "How do I taste?" Now look, when you're 10 years old, I just drank his girlfriend's soda, and he looks at me and said that when you're 10 years old, it takes you a minute to process what the fuck just happened, right? Like, for a minute, I was like, oh, like, it took me a second. But that's like real shit. That for real happened in my life. Now y'all know why I'm a germaphobe. To this very day, I have never, ever drank somebody else's half-drink drink, ever. And the person who called me when I was sitting outside was my aunt. Like, this is for real true. 10 minutes ago, my aunt calls me. And like, y'all have anybody in your family that you really wonder, like, why the fuck you not in a straitjacket? Like, my aunt, I was at her house, and my aunt, like, she's super nice, but super crazy. And the way I learned she was crazy is she lives in Texas, and I had moved to Texas to go live with her, and she's super nice, and she said, "Would you like me to make you dinner?" I'm sure making dinner would be a great idea. And she made this nice chicken dinner. And don't be racist, it was baked. But so she made us this nice chicken dinner. And I'm like, man, this is dope. And I eat the chicken dinner. And I get up. I got the plate of like bones and scraps. I swear to you, I'm not making a word of this up. And I go to walk over to the trash, and my aunt says, "Wait! You gotta wash it first." And I'm like, wash what? So I don't know what to do. You ever have a moment when somebody says something I just stared at her. She takes the plate and washes the bones and puts them in the trash. I promise you, I'm not making this up. She washed the bones and puts them in the trash as if it was a fucking normal thing to do. To this very day, this woman does not ever put trash in the trash that she hasn't washed. This is my family. I come from this. And now you know why I'm a psychotherapist. I had to get a degree to fix these motherfuckers. But it's actually true. I'm for real a psychotherapist. Clap your hands. I'm for real a psychotherapist. And the reason I started coming out to LA because Tiffany Haddish and another organization are co-producing a TV show about my work. And every time I stand up in front of people, whether I'm doing comedy or mental health, I always want to teach y'all something. And I've got a lesson that I want to teach y'all. I always want to improve people's mental health because mental health is important. We need to focus on it. And I need to explain to you why one of the comics earlier tonight put y'all in danger. Now I don't like picking on comics, and I'm not picking on everybody here has been funny, but there's a white dude here, and he said he wishes you could like rip people out of cars. Did y'all hear that? Yes. Okay, so here's a mental health lesson. It's mostly for us brothers. I learned at a young age that we can't do what y'all can do. So like some white dude can just walk up to a car, excuse me, sir, I can't do that. That's not for me. The day I learned that the rules were different, I can't copy white people, was I moved from Chicago to Boston. First time I ever went to school with white people. Now, I'm from the 1900s. You guys remember when your report cards came in paper? You had to bring them home. So I'm walking home, got my report card, and I knew I'm about to get my ass kicked because it had a bunch of C's in it. And I'm walking with my new white friend, and we go to his house, and his report card was just as bad as mine. He walks in the house, and he says to his mother, Mom, here's my report card, and you better not tell Dad. And I was like, whew. Oh, I just learned some shit. And then I get home. I don't want my dad to see it either. I give my report card to my mother. I said, Mom, here's my report card. You better not tell Dad. I didn't even see it coming. When I picked myself up off the floor, my mother handed me the broom she just hit me with and told me to finish sweeping. So the mental health lesson for us brothers is y'all can't copy white people. Thanks, y'all.